Hello, welcome to Play PS, and I just want to make a video again on the current state of EB Games Australia and New Zealand. So last week I published a video and I had an awesome amount of responses in regards to the future of Australia and also the past times with New Zealand stores. So just quickly with some of the comments, 25 years ago stores were full, busy with customers, had kiosks and TV displays of future upcoming games. This all disappeared a few years ago. And also mentioned that the second-hand pre-owned games is now a rip-off. Another comments, very little to no games in the shop. A shutdown was a surprise, but not shocked. The change of direction with the pop market happened a few years ago. Another commenter, customer service were poorly educated. Blank Trigger Gamers, good mate of mine. He was one of the first commenters on the video. He mentioned that GameStop is shutting down in the United States. I just had a quick look. Yes, about 550 stores last year, and they're predicting about 450 again this year. So that's a combined 1,000 stores. GameStop is shutting down, and for me, that's big numbers. Like coming from a country like Australia, or we're talking about New Zealand, 1,000 stores shutting down that's a lot of job losses. He also mentioned that a local game store is thriving where the inventory, about 80% video games, 20% loot. So isn't that funny that EB Games or GameStop has gone the other way because of diminishing physical games, of course. But it just shows you that a strong physical game shops are still thriving. So that's good. There's a lot of physical collectors out there, gamers. We still want to own the games. Also, someone else mentioned that they knew someone from the inside a little bit that said EB Games in Australia is profitable, but slow decline. And someone said, I don't know if you noticed, but they've shifted to more trading cards and board games. Yeah, that's been sort of noticeable as well. So obviously they're really strong on Pokemon. Actually, someone else I remembered commented about that they took their kid every week to the shops to buy a packet of Pokemon trading card. But then that sort of diminished where you couldn't even buy a packet of cards where you had to pre-order. So for whatever reason, I don't know whether stock levels, I know Pokemon's really red hot over the last 3 to 4 years. It's always been hot, right? But Pokemon really picked up for whatever reason the last 3 or 4 years, which is really cool. But it saddens me that you can't bring a kid to a store and just go, here, buy a packet of Pokemon cards. It's a bit disappointing. So just going on to the future of Australia, I still haven't had any responses via email from EB Games, so that's no surprise there. I think you can go online and maybe pay $10 or whatnot, and you can have a look at the business profile. And not that I'm any financial guru or anything like that, but apparently, it's publicly made out there, so I'd like to have a look at their stats. So but apparently, some of the comments, a lot of people are still optimistic that EB Games still has a future, but maybe for a few more years longer. But I think it's inevitable. I think EB Games will have to go to an online store only, just like Sanity's Music in Australia. So Sanity's shut down, was it 2 years ago? I can't remember. 2 to 3 years ago now that all stores are gone, but the website still exists if you want to still buy music CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, all that type of jazz. So I think maybe EB Games may still exist, but they have to go online only. That will remove all overhead costs like renting the stores or lease, electricity, paying wages. You can really cut all that down, which is a shame. Also, I've seen news articles that it's already happening in Australia. So 12 more stores have shut down. Actually, a couple of them are around in Sydney and Melbourne. Pretty much all states have had a couple of shutdowns. But yeah, when it's close to the cities, that's a bit of a concern because you think there should be more foot traffic. So yeah, so that's about it. Guys, over in New Zealand, there is 12 remaining stores left, and they will close by the 31st of January. But on the ebgames.co.nz, they said up to. So that doesn't guarantee next Saturday, guys. If they want to shut midweek, they'll shut midweek. So keep an eye on your local stores. Finish work, race into town, whatever you got to do, have a last minute look, because this week is the last week, of course. Yeah, so that's about it for now, guys. So I'm going to just continue making other videos on this channel. If there's any updates in regards to EB Games Australia, I'm definitely going to make a video on it. Obviously, it's been a great pastime of mine. Wasn't my favourite store. I remember there was a store called Game, and I have gone to other competitors like JB Hi-Fi. But also, in between, I've definitely had my fair share of purchases from EB Games. So just want to do a shout out to all my Kiwi brothers and sisters. God bless yous. I'm bloody sorry that EB Games is gone for good over there. Feel free to come over to Australia and live and work over here and still shop around at EB Games. All right, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.
It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this